There have been a lot of rumors in the Skyblock community about the looting enchantment. Looting says that it increases the chance of a monster dropping an item by 15% per level, but does it really work? Does each level of looting do what it's supposed to do, or is it true that looting 3 is better than looting 4 and 5? I spent 20 hours and 150 million coins to find out. The most common rumor I've heard is that looting 1 works correctly, looting 2 is better than looting 1, looting 3 is the best out of all of them, looting 4 is worse than 3, and looting 5 is worse than 4. So let's get started. To test things out, I've decided to lava fish in the Crystal Hollows. I believe the flaming worms I'll be killing have a 25% chance to drop worm membranes. They're easy to spawn, and they just so happen to make me 10 million coins per hour. If you want to learn how to lava fish, I just released a guide on it. You can find it in the top right corner now, or click on the link in the description. I'll be using an item called the Book of Stats from Bingo to track my flaming worm kills. Sea creatures don't show up in the bestiary, and sites like Skycrypt don't make API calls instantly, so this seemed like the best option. My weapon will have a kill counter, and I'll only use that weapon to kill flaming worms. For looting 0, I used a 1-for-all emerald blade. 1-for-all prevents any other enchants, and to be honest, I just wanted to see if it would let me apply a Book of Stats. It did. I killed 1,000 worms and expected to get about 250 worm membranes. Getting 253 means that I experienced a drop rate of 25.3% with a sample size of 1,000 kills. I really doubt worm membranes are 25.3%, so I'm going to assume I got just a little bit lucky and the drop rate is exactly 25%. Now that we know the drop rate, we can test if looting works at each level. Looting increases the chance of a monster dropping an item by 15% per level. 15% of 25 is 3.75. So each level of looting should increase the membrane drop rate by 3.75%. To try to keep everything easy to look at, I'll only put Sharpness 5, Telekinesis, and Looting on each of the emerald blades from this point onward. Looting 1 gives a 15% increase to drop rate, increasing it from 25% to 28.75%. Instead of 250 worm membranes, I should expect to see close to 287. I got 274. That means that I only experienced a 27.4% drop rate instead of a 28.75 that I expected. Or to put it another way, this is only a 9.6% increase in drop rate instead of the expected 15%. This could just be my bad luck, and with a sample size of 1,000, it's absolutely possible that I just got unlucky. But I have a theory that there's something more interesting going on with level 1 and level 3. Remember that for later. Looting 2 gives a 30% increase to the drop rate, increasing it from 25% to 32.5%. Instead of 250 worm membranes, I should expect to see 325. This time, however, I got 335. That means that I experienced a 33.5% drop rate instead of the expected 32.5% over 1,000 kills. Or to put it another way, I expected a 30% drop rate increase and I got a 34% increase instead. I think this is within margin of error and that I just got a little bit lucky. A bigger sample size would probably show that looting 2 is giving a 30% increase in drop rate, and I think it's working as expected. Looting 3 gives a 45% increase to the drop rate, increasing it from 25% to 36.25%. Instead of 250 worm membranes, I should expect to see close to 362. This time we got 351. That means that I only experienced a 35.1% drop rate instead of the 36.2% that I expected over 1,000 kills. Now that might not sound like very much of a difference, but to put it another way, this is only a 40.4% increase instead of the expected 45%. Both looting level 1 and 3 were within one worm membrane of a 10 and 40% boost to the drop rate over 1,000 kills. So I actually think that looting 1 and 3 give a 10% and 40% boost respectively, instead of the listed 15 and 45%. I don't know why they would do this, but my best guess is that somehow the server doesn't see the last digit. 15% becomes 10%, 45% becomes 40%. It was at this point in the test that I became very worried that looting 5 would only give me a 70% boost. Considering what it cost me, I would not be too thrilled, but we'll get to that soon. Looting 4 gives a 60% increase to the drop rate, increasing it from 25% to 40%. Instead of 250 worm membranes, I should expect to see about 400. I get exactly 400. Anyone who tries to tell you looting 4 doesn't work, or gives you any kind of grief for using it, link them to this video. I can't tell you how many times I've heard this rumor, and I'm so happy to put it to rest. Looting 4 is extremely affordable on the auction house, usually sitting around 100,000 coins. You should absolutely put it on any weapon you use if you can afford to. It comes into the game as a rare drop from gifts, so Iron Men, don't forget to participate in your Season of the Jerry. Because I streamed the 6,000 kills for this test, I had at least 4 different people ask me in a panic why I was going to waste a Looting 5 book on an Emerald Blade. Now, I might not be the sharpest light bulb in the toaster, but I don't need a compass to tell me which way the wind shines. I put Looting 5 on my Valkyrie. While I was testing Looting 1, someone bought up all the Looting 5 books and drove them from 120 million to 300 million coins each. Thankfully, I was patient and snagged one when they came back down to 145. I think this is a ridiculous price to pay for this chant, even if it does work right. But if the rumors are true and it's worse than Looting 3, it's going to be really great because there's no way to remove it from a weapon. The only thing you can do is sell that weapon and buy a different one that doesn't have Looting 5. Go ahead. I'll wait. Buy Looting 4, apply it to a weapon, then try to remove it. The Enchanting Table doesn't work and just says that you already have a higher level present. A Looting 4 book in the anvil with an item that already has Looting 4 applied to it doesn't work. Nothing I could think of removes Looting 4. The only thing that you can do is upgrade it to Looting 5, which means once you have Looting 5, that's it. That weapon has Looting 5 now. If you do find a way, please post it in the comments. I'm sure I must have missed something. Looting 5 gives a massive 75% increase to the drop rate, increasing worm membranes from 25% to 43.75%. Instead of 250 worm membranes, I should expect to see close to 437. I got 443. That means that I experienced a 44.3% drop rate instead of the expected 43.7% over 1,000 kills. Or to put it another way, a 77.2% increase in drop rate instead of 75%. I'm so happy to say that Looting 5 actually does what it's supposed to. I had a lot of fun shutting down this rumor, and it's really nice to have the peace of mind about using Looting 4 and Looting 5 now. If you have any other Skyblock rumors you'd like me to test, or guides that you'd like me to make, feel free to post them down in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more Skyblock content. See you next time.